I cannot wait to see this, so I won't make you all wait any longer. It's time for round number 12. Ailey and Corey are in the booth.
Thank you so much, Maria. Corey, you looking forward to this one?
Oh, really looking forward to it. And you know Frank is really hyped about a deck when he's more hyped than the Affinity deck here. So that really
Yes, that
tells
is
us
true.
all about
All
how
we need to
sweet
know.
this Jund deck is.
Jund Cosmogoyf firmly in the other category
Oh, yeah.
in this metagame this weekend. So I cannot wait to see this in action, Corey. You're going to have to be recognizing a whole bunch of cards because let me tell you, I didn't expect to see this here.
Absolutely not. This is a deck that I have played against on Magic Online queues, you know, a little bit here and there. But as far as tournaments, I almost never play against this deck.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it is really awesome and extremely powerful if you get the right stuff. But
Yeah.
the most important stuff is kind of the pregame actions here is how many serum powders do we find? How many pregame actions do we have? And I see a lot of exiled cards here, I believe.
Oh my goodness. I wonder what we mold to as Yuya Hosokawa looks at the hand. I wonder how many serum powders he was able to find. And there is that one at least. So
Yeah, there is one of the key cards here of this deck, Serum Powder. Whenever it's in your opening hand, you get a free mulligan, but those cards do not go back in. So then you automatically start with 7 exiled cards. You know, Nicholas does have the ability to kind of see these cards. They, of course, aren't face up, so you can get an idea of what's left in deck. You know, the only kind of train wreck scenario is maybe you have too many Cosmogoyfs in your exile here, then you can't mulligan type things, but for the most part, whenever you have a Serum Powder, get those cards on.
yeah, every single one of them.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right. So is it possible then to have 20 cards in exile at the beginning of the game?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah. I mean, we get 3. Kind of the
7,
best
6,
draw
5,
you can
yeah.
have is
Or
just
7, 14, 21?
yeah, is just 3 Serum Powders in your opening hand. But there's a lot of other stuff that you can have there. Chancellors to reveal, Devourer
Yeah.
of Destinies. So
Yeah. I mean, this seems like...
There's
all
another serum powder.
Oh, the preparation is the most important thing about this, huh? Before any game actions are even taken. Good gravy.
yeah, I mean, Modern is definitely a format already.
Okay.
Oh, that's 2 of them. So there is
Yeah.
only that 2 in that pile. So
Yeah,
there
yeah.
is only 1 more Serum Powder, I believe. Maybe no, that's just 2 so far.
And you can't, it's not anytime you could mulligan into your hand, remove it. Okay, so you can't
Yeah.
do it like, it doesn't trigger twice then. if you got
Definitely
2.
not.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was just 1 from each hand there, but still. So
Oh
now,
my
no matter
goodness.
what, if you draw your Cosmogoyf, it's really putting Tarmogoyf to shame, as it's a 2 mana 14/15.
You mean the token?
Yeah. Don't do
Sorry.
me like
Sorry,
that. No,
Boy.
absolutely.
This is cool. I bet Nicholas is having a great time just watching
Yeah.
Yuya Mulligan here.
And you had to have had a great record so far with this
Yeah.
deck. So,
Yeah, let me
you
see. I
know,
can tell you what it is.
that's kind of Modern is if you're playing a deck like this, your opponent doesn't really know how to play against you. But Yuya for sure knows how to play against Izzet Affinity.
He is on a hot streak, I can tell you that much. And he took a loss in round 4 yesterday and has been cooking since.
Yeah, so only lost once in Modern so far, so
Yeah.
4-1 going into this.
Yeah,
Awesome.
not too shabby.
And there is another key card. There's a Gemstone Cavern. So we'll see who's on the play. Kind of no matter what,
Yeah?
Yuya is going to be on the play when you have Gemstone Cavern.
Jeez. And so a turn 2 kill is possible.
It is definitely possible with
Yeah.
Gemstone Cavern. Yep.
Yeah, Gemstone
It-
Cavern, get the guy on the board and then thud him.
It
Turn
is
2.
very difficult. So does look like Yuya was on the draw. And now that is 15 cards in exile.
Oh my gosh, this is cool.
Yeah, it's really awesome.
This is why you like this format, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful. This is a perfect format. There is absolutely flawless.
On the other side of things, Nicholas kicking things off ideally how he'd like to with the Pinnacle Emissary Warped and a bunch
Yep.
of 0 mana artifacts to make a bunch of little guys. His drones will flood the board here, and he'll do his best to try and get a Kappa Cannoneer out as quick as possible.
So Nicholas does have turn 2 Kappa Cannoneer, but here we go. Spoils of the Vault. The game could be over right now.
All right,
Yuya
let's see.
could lose.
What did he name?
Okay.
Let's listen.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know what he named.
Oh,
It's probably
two.
Cosmo.
It's got to be
yeah.
the Goyf, yeah.
Down
Okay.
to
Use 2 or 3.
Yeah, two it is.
Okay.
Two it is.
Okay, so ding ding, take 2.
So now that is 2 more cards in exile. So the Cosmogoyf is a turn 1, 17-18. Uncounterable, thanks to Cavern.
Goif.
There it is.
My. All right. Okay. What does Nicholas have to deal with this guy, Corey?
So here's kind of the biggest problem with Nicholas's side is his other land in hand is Fiery Islet. So if Nicholas taps both of those, Cosmogoyf is a must-block creature.
And you can't block with anything on the board right now.
Yeah, and we're about to play a Kappa.
And Kappa can block, sure.
Kappa can block, but it will just be... Kappa Cannoneer on turn 2 is usually not a chump blocker.
And look at this, Pact of Negation as well to rebuke the rebuke, as it were.
Yep. Now, Pact of Negation, you, of course, can only really use...
It's a one-time.
Yeah,
One-time
exactly.
thing, yeah. It's a, pull the pin out the grenade and chuck it. You can't exactly sit there all.
Yeah.
Thud, anyone? What do we got? All right, what's Plunge into Darkness? What does that do?
Okay, so Plunge is going to make this lethal next turn as you get to decide how many cards you want to exile. So this is going to be the spot where if Nicholas does not block with this Emery, you can Plunge, and the game is going to be over here with Pact of Negation backup. So Nicholas doesn't necessarily know it, but he has to block right here.
Okay. Hey, Emery, there's a bus you need to get under.
So he also has the Pact. And there's no ability to cast Metallic Rebuke anyways. Even if we had it, you were unable to fight through the Pact of Negation. So this draw from Yuya, very, very powerful. This was one of the better draws, I would assume, because, well, this is a turn 3 win. Yeah.
Oh, my. That was sick.
Yeah, I got to say, Nicholas was a lot more smiles and happy while we were doing the mulligan stuff, and then realized, oh, wow, this deck is hitting me really, really hard.
Yeah, I mean, what can you even do against it? What does he have in his sideboard to deal with what Yuya is doing?
I mean, the deck is very, very susceptible to Fatal Push.
True.
Here's another thing that can happen very often. Yuya has mulligan to 4 Magic cards.
Wow. All right, Devourer of Destiny ×2, though.
Yep. So, I mean, really what Yuya is looking for here is to just find a Cosmogoyf. You have the 2 lands, and you can kind of play this fair game where Devourer is going to exile, 6-ish cards here, and it's still a 2-mana 6/7 then. Not so bad.
Yeah, let's say you do get both triggers there for this one, right?
Yeah, you do. And they stack, so it's kind of awkward as you, if you don't want any of the first 4, too bad. You have to keep 1, so.
Okay, cool. Let's see him do it again. Come on.
Yeah. So as powerful as that draw is, this deck really does have, some of the most high cases of variance.
Stumbling blocks for sure.
Yeah.
On the other side of things, Nicholas Odenheimer getting Emery down just for 1 blue mana, milling a bunch of stuff into the yard.
Nicholas did mulligan to 5 as well. Little less than ideal, but does have a great draw. Turn 2 Emery with Metallic Rebuke ready to go.
Yeah, that's great.
And does fire it off.
Yeah, no shenanigans yet for Yuya.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Emery didn't hit any of the goods. It only has Kappa in the yard, and you are a little bit short, so isn't able to do, Mishra's Bobble tricks or something like that. But it does look like if that is a land, or a Mishra's Bobble, that's perfect too. You can Bobble, and now Nicholas has the choice. Play a Kappa, which seems better to me, or start doing Bobble tricks. But
Bobble tricks?
Yep. But now this looks pretty tough here for Yuya. Devourer of Destiny, you can't really cast.
No.
It's only for the effect.
Yeah, it's done its job. It's on lunch break now.
All right, here is almost assuredly named Cosmogoyf, so the game, once again, can be over. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, down to 9, down to 8.
7, 6, 5.
And I think...
More. Look at his hands. Oh! Did you see Nicholas like, come on, one time.
But to be fair, it's over no matter what. Kappa is going to come in and be
goodness.
unblockable. So
Yeah. They're having a great time. I love this.
These decks are great, but one thing I really wish, I just wish they were a little faster. Like, it's a little bit too much of a grind,
Where are these turn 1 wins, huh?
Exactly.
Yeah. We need some more vintage in our modern, huh?
Yuya's best start so far is having Serum Potter, and we saw how powerful it was game 1. But you can't just mull, you know,
no, I can't
mull
them
to
here
try
easily.
to get them here. So sometimes you just got to keep normal hands of magic.
All right. Devourer, once again, doing its job. Turn passes to Nicholas.
And I just love that every turn is like edge of your seat type things because, well, once again, the game could be over.
How did you
Looks like
start?
in Nicholas's upkeep were spoils of the vaulting.
Spoiling for
you
a
can-
card,
you can
probably
show- yeah,
trying
you
to name the correct card or
Yeah.
communicate it correctly to Nicholas.
That's a quick judge call here.
Yep. Oh, this is awesome. And saw Yuya qualified for this event by top 8ing Spotlight Secrets here not too long ago. And Nicholas, of course, started his qualifications by winning the very first Spotlight
Oh, yeah.
that we ever had.
Inaugural event, love
Yep,
it.
at the beginning of 2025. And Nicholas qualified via, quote, I am the GOAT.
You took my line,
AMPs.
Corey.
Sorry.
I was going to say that. Yes, so
Yeah, you're good. Go
here he comes back to the table.
Copper language. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Copper Line Gorge. Ah, okay.
Yeah,
Looking
just,
for the land.
yeah, just getting the correct word for the card.
All right, so no life lost there, huh?
Possible.
Yeah, I think it's either 1 or 0. I can't remember if it's the top card that you get.
Real
All
cards
others and
until
lose
you-
1
all
for
others,
each
yeah.
exile.
Okay.
So yeah, if you get the first one, it's just a cycle, I guess, for 1 mana.
That's not too bad.
We've seen this card plenty of time in other formats where you Spoils of the Vault with a Thassa's Oracle trigger on the stack. Name a card, you know, that's maybe not in your deck, or with Ad Nauseum. When
yep.
you have Angel's Grace, that's kind of where we've seen it the most. Oh, I guess I'm thinking Demonic Consultation for
Yeah.
the first example, but
I heard a collective groan from anyone who's played against Thassa's Oracle.
yes, 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 yes.
Go to my turn. Yeah. Draw off bubble.
Pact of Negation, ×2 in hand, but none of our cool little combo yet. Well, we got the Thud. We need the guy, and we need the stuff in the exile.
Yeah, right now it's only a 3-power creature, so you
Yeah.
really got a lot of work to do here from Yuya.
Here's his Cosmoglyph. On the other side of things, Nicholas is just like, all right, well, you do your thing, I'll do mine. It's kind of like 2 ships passing in the night, really. Until,
Yeah.
Stuck.
Although Nicholas does have a lot of
you
interaction,
like
actually.
for-
Like
Yeah,
the
19.
2 Galvanic
Yeah.
Blast, which is a card that can be good. Like, it will be good right now. There's 3 in exile, so the Cosmoglyph will be a 3/4. Or it could be 4 damage upstairs, and that's all it does type thing.
All right. What are we going to end this time? You're having to think about it.
A little smirk from Nicholas. And you would think normally you name
Cosmoglyph?
Cosmoglyph, but maybe there's some value in naming Plunge. Name Plunge into Darkness, try to hit that, and then cast that as well.
Wow.
Okay.
So I'm not sure what we
I think
named.
you said plunge.
Okay.
What would that
Nope.
Oh, no,
Cosmoglyph.
Cosmoglyph. Okay. So 4.
mean? So,
So that's a 7/8.
Yep, would be a 7/8. Now, the one thing that Yuya is really missing right now is no Cavern. So this
yeah.
Rebuke countering the Cosmoglyph is just huge here.
triggers.
But he'd love another Spoils of the Vault to find gems. Excuse me, not Gemstones Cavern. Cavern of Souls.
Yep. And looks like we're kind of just all in here from Nicholas, as he did not leave up blue mana, so no Rebuke available.
Oh, so I'm just thinking about it.
But-
Well, you can use the Pinnacle Mission, can't you?
No, you cannot.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. And so,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's improvised for the
Let's draw.
colorless, so you do still need some blue
Gotcha.
mana available. So the Cosmoglyph will resolve here, and I mean, that was a real choice from Nicholas here, warping in the second one. The first one makes a ton of sense, but it's also like the deck does play so many caverns that it's kind of brutal to just hold up counter magic
Yeah.
against this, but
You got to be a little more proactive
yep.
in this case. And, you know, Nicholas is chipping away here. Down to 13 goes Yuya.
And now the double Galvanic Blast could clear up the Cosmoglyph. But now we shall see. Here comes an attack for 7. And Nicholas is just like, I will protect my life
Yeah.
total at all costs.
You are not getting through with that guy.
Yep. Nicholas could have sacked that to the Closet Gix, but the land deals
Sure.
you a damage anyways, so it just negates it.
trigger.
There's a Saga land for turn here. In
Don't do
with
it.
the Skyforce.
10, right?
Down to 10 goes Yuya.
sure. 3, 2,
So yeah, 16.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sure.
No,
10,
all
10.
good,
Yeah,
all good.
10.
This is very close to lethal. We have 2 galvanic blasts, so next turn Nicholas has this really ready to go.
Front.
Oh, okay, all right. That was a limited staple from OTJ, giving it trample.
This triggers when.
So now it's a 10 power
3 + 2.
trampler.
Yeah, that's what the Aloe Alchemist.
Yeah, okay, I
Yeah.
guess 11 because
So I will
itself
take
goes to
No,
exile.
so 1, 2, 3, 4,
Oh,
5, 6, 7, 8,
Yeah.
and so
11.
11.
So this should be
so
Nicholas taking 8.
8 damage.
And then Thud is 11 more.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
Yes, you're
8.
right. You're right. Yeah.
8 damage.
Yeah,
Go to 11.
So
Down
this,
to 11.
I mean, this is lethal.
yeah.
This is about to be a Thud for Exacties. Magic
Check
the
of the map.
Gathering is great.
You know what, Corey? I agree with you.
And there's the rebuke, but here's the Pact of Negation, and that's going to be it.
You can't help but smile at that. That is the coolest way to die in this tournament.
I mean, if you just look at how hyped Yuya is,
Look
first of
at
all.
him. Yeah.
Number one, if you get to make the top 8 with this cool of a deck, you gotta just be
Okay.
having the greatest day playing Magic. That was incredible to watch. I hope we see more.
I have a new favorite.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
rooting for Jun Cosmogoyf here. That was sick.
I am now a Yuyu fan for life, so that is awesome.
Congratulations
Yeah,
to
yeah,
Yuya
yeah.
Hosokawa picking up a win there in spectacular fashion. I've never seen anything like that. That was fantastic.
I wonder, maybe we'll have Frank run the numbers. How many thuds we have in this modern tournament? I bet there are not a ton.
Probably 4, unless one of his teammates is playing that too.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, modern is great.
That was
Modern
so
is
sweet,
so
friends.
great.
We'll have plenty more Modern for you after this very short break. We've got Nick Talbot up against Shi Yang. So don't go anywhere. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to coverage of the Pro Tour here in Amsterdam. It is a beautiful day outside. We've had some lovely weather and we've had some lovely times inside the hall here. It is MagicCon. It is The Gathering, and we are seeing some incredible stuff here this weekend from players and from fans alike.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been seeing so much cool stuff. You just really step into a different world.
You
Each
do.
room you go into
Yeah.
MagicCon, it is really, really immersive and really cool.
They get better and better every year.
Yeah.
There's no cats here this weekend, which makes me
Ah,
sad
yeah.
as a cat enjoyer. But you know
Well,
what?
all
Maybe
those,
next time.
all those cats got adopted. You know, that
They
was
did.
that was
They
the,
did.
the
That was
goal of
sweet.
it.
I love that. Please, more kitties. Thank you. All right, friends. More magic is another thing I would like. And here we go into a matchup between Hollow One and Is It Affinity in the hands of Nick Talbot and Xi Yang, respectively. Both are sitting at 8 and 3. Corey, tell us about Hollow One. We haven't seen this much this weekend.
Hollow One is another deck that just has cards in it that, you know, make it where you don't know what's going to happen. Burning Inquiry, just like we saw from Spoils of the Vault last round, kind of anything can happen. So Hollow One is a deck that kind of burst on the scene with a fan favorite, Ken Yukuhiro, in 2018, making it to the top 4 of Pro Tour Rivals of Ixalan. And I remember it was one of my favorite interviews from him. They're like, how did you all come up with this deck? And we're like, Magic Online, League Dump, copied card for card, and the deck ended up being just incredible. It's very, very powerful. You're trying to put Hollow One into play for free or for 1 mana by meeting the prerequisite if you've cycled or discarded 2 or 3 cards, and it makes it a lot cheaper. So it's a very fast, aggressive Rakdos deck.
All right, sure. So trying to get free 4/4s down, basically.
Exactly.
Kicking things off here with Marauding Mako. We've seen this guy in Standard for a hot minute. And yeah, he's going to grow nice and large when other things are cycled.
Yep, and this deck did get a little bit of a supercharge with Moon Shadow, one of the more popular and powerful cards from Lorwyn Eclipsed. Also gets to play Bowmaster, a card that we did not see in previous versions.
No.
And Xi Yang has a great draw. I think that's 1 or 2 cards left, but one of them is Kappa Cannoneer, so that's going to be a turn 2 Kappa. And why not?
Skateboard.
Kappa can jump on that skateboard and attack right away.
Whee! It's very fitting considering it is a turtle.
Yeah, that's a good point. That actually is very thematic.
He's auditioning for the team, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if Splinter's got space.
Here is another really sweet interaction. Both Marauding Mako and Moon Shadow, whenever you cycle Street Wraith, 0 mana, put a counter on any of these creatures. Ends up being really awesome. A card that we've seen a lot in Shadow decks, Death Shadow decks.
Yeah, I was watching you playing that on stream once. And you top decked something you needed, and that was just really cool. And Street Wraith was to thank for that. So
yeah, that's
see it in
another really cool aspect of Modern. Everyone has one of those kind of fringe decks that's their pet deck, and man, Grixis Death Shadow, that one's for me.
Yeah, that's yours. Marauding Mako's growing large here. 6 damage coming on in.
Oh, sorry. 3, yes.
Yeah, really
3, sorry.
fast clock. Yep, we did just play that Marauding.
He thought he was on the skateboard.
Yep.
Yeah.
Man, these decks here on day 2, they're looking to play some fast games, it would seem.
Yeah. Hollow One.
1 mana 4/4.
Love to see it. It's almost as good as the 1 mana 6/6.
Yeah, almost. Now, here's the thing. Is skateboard is pretty good. You know, that is awesome. Get a hasty Kappa. That's great if you're not under a lot of pressure. But the Shadow Sphere is what we're really, really going to want.
Shadow Spear, yeah.
Yeah, if we can actually equip it and do some blocking, that's basically GG. Nick does not have a lot of ways to deal with that. But it's looking like we're 1 short.
Yeah, does he have any other free artifacts in hand? He basically did a dump last turn, so he doesn't have all that much to work with right now.
I think it was Sink into Stupor and Kappa, so does not have that option, so kind of has the choice of play Kappa, equip Skateboard, and attack and hope you live, or hold it back so then you can equip the Shadow Sphere and then just have a big life-linking threat. I think that's what I would do, is hold it back and hope you get to survive.
In this position, Nick is... There's a possibility that he could win on the spot.
Yeah, very
Without
much
any
so.
blockers,
Very
she
much
said.
so. Because it already has 10 damage.
Yeah.
It's not that hard to get that much more. There's lightning bolts in the decks too, so a plethora of ways.
Combats.
Skateboard.
Ooh, going for it. So Xi Yang is at an effective 7 right now. So let's see if Nick can find 7 more pieces of damage. I see a Bowmaster. That makes 6 more needed, but that does cost 2 mana. Lightning Bolt, Bowmaster, Burning Inquiry, and Land. So we might get to do the beautiful aspect of play Burning Inquiry and see what we get. But here's the thing, is you discard 3 cards.
Yeah.
So each of the Makos get +3. So
Nice. So they're going to be 6 6s?
12. Yeah, so I think that's just lethal.
That's 16
Wow.
with Bowmasters?
Yeah.
That's 17?
Because each player draws 3 cards, then discards 3 cards at random.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course. The marauding is whenever you discard 1 or more cards,
Oh,
put a
it's 1 or
1/1
more.
counter.
Right.
So it doesn't stack in that way.
Yeah, but Bowmasters will ding, ding, ding for 3 here,
Yep,
right? And then
yep.
the upkeep, another draw. So that's 4 from the Bowmasters just alone.
16.
Okay, so
3
8,
damage on Bowmaster.
12, 16. I count 16! Oh, no! Yeah, and last time I checked,
take you to
16 is not
anyway.
17.
It's not. What?
Yeah, because the maraudings are going to go to 4/4s.
Okay, he's picking them up.
Yep, the Bowmaster
Yeah.
is 4 as well. That's 12. Hollow 1 plus is 4 more. That's 16 damage. So unless Shi Yang was at 16 and there was a life total difference, which it must have been because Nick did get the win. So Shi Yang must have been at 16.
Oh, it is also when he enters the battlefield. So we
I
missed one.
counted
You
that.
one?
Yep.
Okay.
On damage.
Yeah, must have been already lower.
That was cool. All right, Pinnacle Emissary. Let's see how many little drones we can get here
Yep.
off of the artifacts that Shi Yang is deploying.
And Shi Yang had a great draw there. And if Shi Yang was on the play, that game would have went to him for sure.
Oh, yeah. Man, Shadow Spear would have made a difference there, huh?
It definitely would have, yeah,
Yeah.
because then the sphere would have connected. You would have had a 6/6 attacking in. I mean, I guess Nick's battlefield was pretty gigantic still, so not for sure Shi Yang would have won, but would have been, of course, a closer game.
For sure. Shi Yang on a mulligan to 6. Nick with 7 cards to work with here. Let's see if we can get a peek in. What's he got there? He's got a hollow one. I saw that for sure.
Yep, 1 hollow 1. I mean, kind of the ideal draw is you Burning Inquiry, and then you just have 2 or 3 hollow 1s for turn
Yeah,
1
yeah,
for
yeah,
0
yeah.
mana.
That sounds like a good plan.
But also maybe the most fun for at least one of the players is Burning Inquiry. It's, it goes both
Yeah.
ways. So you could have your opponent have a great hand and all of a sudden
Bye-bye.
you Burning Inquiry on turn 1 and now they don't have any lands to play or something.
Yeah, it's like wheeling in Commander. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
would you like 7 new cards? No. Okay, have 7
Too
new
bad.
cards. God damn it.
It's a very fun aspect of these Hollow 1 decks.
This is cool, yeah. Ooh, Thoughtseize first. I like it. All right. Let's just make sure you have something good that I want you to chuck, and that is a something good. So out of here, Kappa Cannoneer.
Urza Saga, a great follow-up,
15
but Xiang just does not have anything to do. And next turn, it was going to be another turn 2 Kappa, which if you can just start your tournament knowing you
Yep.
could lock it in somehow, saying, I get a turn 2 Kappa every time, Is It
Everyone
Affinity?
would be playing this deck,
Yeah,
Corey.
Is It Affinity is one of the best decks.
Yeah, an unblockable. What? Did he find it?
Kappa off the top,
Oh, beautiful.
I believe, for anyone who has played Magic Online for life, I believe that's the Thoughtseize bug.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
A not real thing, but...
It's not
you
a
know,
real thing,
we'll
but
see.
you need someone to blame.
Exactly.
Street Wraith chucked here for Nick Talbot. Let's see what he picks up. He's got a Moon Shadow in hand. What does he want to kick things off with here? Hitting himself, that's for sure. Down to 11.
Yep.
There's a Moon Shadow.
Cycle trigger.
That has the ability to get extremely large.
Yeah, great card to play. You really want to play that, before you do any discarding.
Yeah.
And, yeah, so this is the same kind of templating as well. Burning Inquiry doesn't work with Moon Shadow any better than it does with Marauding Mako.
Is he not just going to die here? That Kappa is probably not going to get blocked. If the top of the deck behaves.
Yeah, even...
Oh, well, no, even you can activate Urza Saga.
Exactly. And we have one of the best cards in the matchup and just against Affinity in general. There is a
Yeah.
meltdown here for 0, which is great.
Yeah,
it's, a kind of 4-for-1 here.
Nice.
But if Shi Yang can just find a land off the top, remember, Shi Yang is hellbent.
Yeah.
Then you got to just think huge advantage to Shi Yang.
So
And
any
he
draw
might-
is basically a good one.
Well, I mean, like a Tormod's Crypt would be pretty bad.
Well, we'd still make it unblockable, but
Yeah, it's not getting blocked anyways, I'll tell you that. It can just attack for 5, and Nick is not going to block here. Looks like an EE off the top, Engineered Explosive. That's a really good one against this deck. There's a lot of 1s.
yeah, nice. All right. So we got some backup there for Shi Yang. Need to wait till next turn to explode that.
And now it's just lethal because next turn the Saga will put any artifact into play. And this is very much a matchup of being on the play is just huge.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's not the case in every matchup in Modern. Of course, the play is very, very good no matter what in Modern, but this match especially is very much heavily dictated. And we might see the turn 1 Burning Inquiry. I got a glimpse of that.
Oh,
Yes, activity.
let's admire to kick things off. Let's go find a mountain or swamp. We're going to hit ourselves again with the Blood Crypt.
Always. Always the start. Take 3 from Bloodstained Mire, or any fetch land in Modern.
Yeah.
Kind of been the go-to thing to do since dual lands were introduced. Or fetch lands. I'm not exactly sure which one came first.
Duels, I think.
Think so? I
Well,
think
the
it was
original
Ravnica.
ones, like-
Yeah. I mean, like Tundra and stuff like
gotcha,
that,
gotcha,
but yeah.
Yeah.
Team post.
Shocklands, you mean?
Yeah,
Yeah, there you
Shocklands. I think that was Ravnica, but I
Yes.
could be wrong for the first one.
I believe so.
Another solid hand, and now you choose. Most of the time, you take like the most powerful card, which would be
Yeah.
Kappa. But when you have two of
multiples,
them,
yeah.
the thing you really want to do is cut out the legs, so Kappa just doesn't have the ability to get cast. So that might lead to either Mox Opal, which is just maybe the best
Sure.
card, or Bobble, because that finds you more cards.
I thought you were going to say skateboard. You know, the Kappa Cannoneer had an unfortunate skating accident.
I think Skateboard is the one card that's pretty safe here.
Take the legs out of it.
I think it's between Bobble and Opal here. And it's probably just Opal, but once again, if you thought sees away the
yeah.
Opal and your opponent draws an Opal,
Yeah.
Then you feel a little
well,
silly.
Let's see how real this Thoughtseize bug is, huh?
no kidding, we're putting it to the test here.
Absolutely. 2 turtles in hand. 3 artifacts. Non-creature artifacts.
Yep. Wow, takes the Galvanic.
All right.
Must really have a creature that Nick wants to survive. I would really think if I'm in Nick's spot, I'd be like, all right, this is a very vulnerable hand to, if you don't have enough artifacts, you could just kind of do nothing here. So you could really take that opportunity to prevent Kappa from coming into play. And Galvanic Blast is not going to help you get Kappa into play. So that would have been why I would have considered one of the 0 drops.
Sure. Where's a Vexing Bauble when you need it for Nick, huh?
Ooh, there is a Meltdown too in Nick's hand.
Oh, that's why he's not scared of it.
That's a solid reason to not take the 0 drops. But, you know, if Xiang kind of thinks about it and waits to deploy those
Yep.
until it's time, Xiang can get Kappa into play. And yeah, just like this, get
Nice.
Kappa into play. And then who cares if you lose your couple of your permanents to Meltdown? You have a Kappa.
Yeah, that's exactly, the plan here for Shi is play around the Meltdown. Make sure you can just play everything in one fell swoop.
Yeah.
And if your stuff dies afterwards, it's okay. You have a massive turtle.
Oh, what a beautiful masterpiece of a hand. We have 2 hollow ones in the back there, and there's a Burning Inquiry, no other land, so you're almost priced into going for it. And that just leads to some good TV, I must say.
You just pat yourself on the back there, didn't you?
Oh, yeah.
It felt like it.
Yeah.
This is pretty sweet here, though.
The other choice is Faithless Looting, where you can kind of, select your destiny a bit, and you don't give Xiang the chance to maybe improve his hand. Because next turn, Xiang has Island plus 2 1-drops. That's just Kappa right there.
Yep.
So as good as Meltdown is, it kind of will do nothing against that draw. And the alternative is what? Nick just plays Marauding Mako. That's not great. So I think we're probably going to see Burning Inquiry. Yes!
I love it.
Amazing.
Alrighty, draw 3, discard 3 at random.
Yep. Oh, there's 1 land in there and a Street Wraith. So now Nick is, of course, hoping to discard none of the hollow ones.
Yeah.
Because they'll come into play. And, so you have variants on your own draws,
Yep.
but you also have variants from Xiang.
Oh my gosh. All right, let's see who picks best here.
5, 6, 7, 8. We'll be having that random number generator.
I love the play from Nick.
There's a D10.
And now the hardest part is figuring out how you randomize this when you have more than 6 cards.
Yeah?
Most of the time, if you're just playing at F&M or whatever, it's just like, all right,
Okay,
just
okay,
pick
yeah.
3, but we're
Yeah,
at the
yeah.
Pro Tour. You got to do it right.
2. All right, goodbye 2.
Oh, there's
Shucks.
1 hollow one.
1, 2, 3,
Alright.
4, 5, 6, 7. Yep.
And that wasn't a white bordered one. I think there were white bordered hollow ones in there too. That was his only other land.
Oh, no.
So far, this is about as
Blood's
bad
dead
as it
mark,
goes
yeah.
for Nick.
2, 3, 4, 5.
That one's okay to
Yeah,
lose.
that's all right. You
but
can get that later if you need it.
I
but-
think Nick is just going to put, I
One,
think
two.
just one, maybe two hollow ones into play and then say go.
All right.
One Kappa.
Yeah.
Xiang's fine with that.
One
When you got
piece.
two of them, you don't
Go
really need
one
the
piece.
second.
Yep.
6. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
6. Yeah.
We didn't know about that one before, so that was one of the one drawn off Burning Inquiry.
This is
And
fun.
There's another
Whoa!
Kappa, though.
Did he get all of them?
Well, might
In
have
hand?
drawn another one.
Let's see.
There
we
were-
can catch a glimpse here. This would be
There
great.
were two unknown draws from Xiang.
No Kappa.
Oh, yeah. There's a weapon manufacturing, which is okay, but
Wowza. All right, chuck the Street Wraith. Did you find a land? I don't
I
think
don't think so.
We get a free hollow one, though.
Yep,
That's
just
all right,
one.
yeah. Gets the white bordered one. So at least there's some board presence here for Nick Talbot.
And Xiang does, I mean, right now Xiang doesn't have necessarily that much gas. You're able to play weapons manufacturing, play the other 2 zeros, and get 2 munitions,
Yeah.
which is fine, but there's no payoff. So
Not yet, no.
the Burning Inquiry made both players' hands worse.
Yeah, it sure did. But you know what? That's the fun of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like roll the dice, see what happens. Literally.
Yeah, it is literally rolling the dice here.
And it's fine. Okay.
All right, so Nick gets the turn back. Fades both of those Kappas.
Heads up play from Xiang. Whenever you're playing against a Bowmaster deck, you want to bobble immediately when the possibility is not there for your opponent to Bowmaster in
Yeah.
response to get that extra Orc army.
Yeah.
But Xiang's hand, everyone, 3 lands.
Yeah, that's the thing that he's going to have to figure out.
And now Meltdown.
Oh.
You don't want to cast that one because that will kill your own hollow one.
Yeah, that's a little awkward. So get the damage in with it while you can, and then when you start feeling threatened, then fire off the meltdown.
Yeah.
16.
Well, it's X or less, so you can do it for less. What's hollow one? Is 4?
4, but
Yeah.
the munitions are 0 drops, and that'll deal 2 damage each to the hollow one. So,
yeah, that makes sense.
Non-land, that's a Claws of Gix. That actually is excellent.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
now
now,
you can kill the hollow one. with
right
that.
now, Xiang can just wrath the board, essentially, play Claws of Gix, fire it at hollow one for 2 of them,
Sure.
and Marauding Mako while gaining 3 life. So
No,
huge draw.
that's so cool.
Huge draw step. Now Meltdown's a little better.
It's like lighting a match in a gas factory. I suppose that's when engineered explosives is on. Huh?
Yeah, Claws of Gix, EE, they both
Nom, nom,
play
nom, nom.
similar roles here.
Would you call it EE?
Yeah,
What's that?
engineering
Oh,
explosives, yeah.
I'm so bad with acronyms.
Yeah, that's
Like,
fair.
I'll know exactly what you're talking about, and then 2 seconds later, you can abbreviate. I'm like, no. What?
I feel you. I've just said that for so many years. It's hard to not call
Claws
it
of
EE.
Gigs, cogs. Cool. Hollow on coming in and getting dead. So Yang is able to Claws of Gigs that away, pad the life total a little bit. Oh, Nick. Nick, where is your land?
Yeah, still no lands found. And continues to not have lands found. And to be fair, this deck is usually a deck that plays very few lands.
Yeah, yeah.
Usually around 18, 17, something like that.
Yeah, you know, you're cycling so much, you'd expect to hit a higher concentration of mana or lands at some point.
Yeah.
So
But I
far,
mean-
we've only seen one other land, right?
I mean, yeah, to be fair, Nick did have another land. It just got discarded
Yeah.
to the Burning Inquiry. So you live by the Inquiry, you die by the Inquiry. But at the same time,
Would you say he got burned?
a little burned, yep. But at the same time, Xiang just does not have anything to do next turn. That's 2 lands in hand.
Yeah, so there's no real way to draw cards in this deck either, is there?
I mean, Emery is kind of the card advantage card for Affinity. That would be an excellent draw, even though it is a little bit vulnerable. But once again, the King is always the best draw, King Kappa. Let's see, any action?
When did he get coronated? I missed that.
Bobble is actually not bad because
Yeah.
what Bobble reads when you kind of have the combination of Claws of Gix and Manufacturing is 0 mana, draw a card, to then deal 2 damage and gain a life as well. So
Sure.
that is still pretty strong.
Bobble.
Okay.
And then he gets a card too, so 1 extra thing in hand.
And Xiang has officially found gas. Urza Saga off the
Okay.
top. That's exactly what you want.
Hey, look, we found a land, which
we're
is in
ready
the
to
yard. We're gonna
go.
go find another one. It hurt, but hey, it's a land. Land 2, let's go.
19.
Yeah, and you always got to think these munitions do add up. So at any point, for each mana you have, you can send 2 damage to Nick as well. Xiang is going to very much prioritize keeping creatures off the battlefield for now. But we'll see. This could be a turn where you want to Meltdown, get rid of Claws of Gix.
Yeah, that I think is gonna do more damage in the long run than anything.
Mostly just because, you know, Nick's about to play a Moon Shadow or a Marauding Mako or something. If Claws of Gix and munitions stay around, these creatures are just going to die. So Meltdowning first makes a lot of sense. I was going to be curious if Nick did it for 1 or 0. The only thing you're gaining is getting rid of a skateboard, which isn't the biggest deal, but it's just another permanent that's not on the battlefield.
Yeah, and won't threaten lethal out of nowhere. Nick is down to 10. Like, there's been a lot of incendiary damage dealt, I should say, with the weapons manufacturing going off.
Yeah, absolutely. And Xiang, of course, just sacking all the artifacts since they're going to die anyways.
Sure. Munch, munch, munch. Turns passed back. Xiang, what does he draw off the top?
Still has the Saga. I think that looked
Was
like
that a
another
new one?
land.
Yeah.
Nope, that was the one I think we drew off Bobble.
Okay. All right, Pinnacle Mystery.
Solid draw. It's a lot better on turn 1 when you're getting a bunch of drones with it. But hey, you'll take anything at this point when you're just top decking, kind of hellbent.
Yeah, turn 2, we can make a buddy. Turn 3, make another buddy, go find something else. Here's a Mako. And a fluting. Faithless looting. Gonna draw a couple cards. All right, that might be relevant, that second copy of Meltdown.
Yeah, no kidding. And there is 3 Meltdowns here in the board, so that is kind of telling that, number 1, Nicholas probably expected a lot of affinity, but also maybe not the best matchup. Doesn't seem terrible to me, but of course, you know, this is another deck, just like we saw with Jund Cosmogoyf last round. It has some absolutely amazing draws, and then it has some less than exciting draws where you're forced to discard your own lands.
Oh yeah, this is more of a womp womp womp. All right. Bowmaster's in the bin. Goodbye, Orky boy. And Marauding Mako getting a little larger. Xiang, turn pass back. What do we find? Look like a artifact.
Oh, and Marauding Mako does get 2 counters on it when you discard 2. Apologies on that. It does say that many counters put onto this creature. So, man, Marauding Mako so good with all these Faithless Looting and Burning Inquiry effects.
Oh, lovely. And terrifying. Shadow Spear.
Yeah, another great find.
Yeah. All right.
That is
now we're
excellent.
cooking.
Now it's basically saying Nick has to win the game or deal with that Shadow Sphere basically immediately because these constructs are going to be gigantic. And at 23, Nick cannot win the game, so has to deal with it. Does have the Meltdown, so that's good. But the thing is Xiang gets to wait until
I see that.
Nick's end step to then make a construct. So
yeah, not equipping the Shadow Spear. Doesn't need to right now. He's not at risk of dying. So end step after the Meltdown's cost probably we'll see a big old construct. But then, yeah, Nick's not going to have too much to say about that.
yeah, that Shadow Sphere definitely feels like GG to me, as it just makes Nick play in such a way. And honestly, I think the Urza Saga alone would have probably done it. The one thing we see from these affinity decks is the play patterns from Urza Saga. You make a construct at end step, you untap, make a construct, get skateboard, and then you give your other one haste. Now, we don't have the skateboard, as it's already in graveyard, but this should still be plenty of damage here with the constructs alone.
Yeah, usually only 1 copy of Skateboard being played, so
Definitely.
that one's been taken care of, and you can see Nick with his head in his hands, trying to figure out how to get out of this, and it's not looking like there is a route for him.
We surveilled kind of the best card we could from Nick's deck. A Detective's Phoenix into the yard. That card is great. It can really, you know, present lethal out of nowhere, send a big creature to the skies, but at this spot where Xiang's at 23.
Yeah, how do you do
just doesn't
23
matter.
damage in one go without a Cosmogoyf and 20 exiled cards?
Exactly. How does anyone win game without Cosmogoyfs? I mean,
Right?
come on, that looked way too good. And Meltdown, as great as, or as, I wouldn't even say great, as okay as it looks, Nick did make a nice play of making this a 5-5, so the munitions couldn't kill the creature in response, but this is just over here with what's on the battlefield.
Rough luck there for Nick Talbot. Unfortunately, not able to get cooking with this really cool Hollow One deck, but Xiyang doing the artifact thing here, getting the constructs on the board, going and fetching a 1-mana artifact, or 0.
Yeah.
Let's see what he finds.
Could fail to use Urza's Saga both with the construct and the search and still win this game.
Yeah, doesn't matter what, really, but, you know, you know what? Let's just get the munitions out and sacrifice it somehow.
There we go. There we go.
Let's just finish it off like that.
That is exactly what's going to happen.
What we're doing. Love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, and that is it. So Xiyang picking up a win there, proceeds to 9 and 3. So congratulations to him. GG's Nick Talbot. Seen him around, really nice guy, and you can see both players have an absolute blast there in the feature match area. So love to see it.
Yeah, modern Pro Tours are so great because, you know, we saw our metagame of the most played deck is it Affinity, which we've seen a lot of at 12%, but that just means on average, you're going to play against like 7 different decks throughout your 10 matchups. So it is really, really cool and a great format.
You know what? I think we should watch some more Magic.
I think we should.
We should. Justin Chin up against Steve Gann. Let's take a look at this matchup. Is it Prowess versus Jeskai Control? Now, we didn't see all that many control decks registered here this weekend. What do you think their position is like as they came into this tournament?
Sad, because they just lost Flage. That was kind of the card that these Jeskai Control, or Jeskai Blink, if you remember the Matt Costa special from the last Pro Tour of Edge of Eternity. Those were the decks that probably lost the most from Flage getting banned because, well, you know, that was the whole game plan. Kill a bunch of things and then eventually win with Arena, Glory, and Flage. Now, I assume this Jeskai Control deck is just very much counter spells and splash red for maybe Lightning Helix type thing.
Yeah, we got Galvanic Discharges in there. You know, that'll deal with some little idiots. But like in the main deck, there's only that as the red spell. In the sideboard, it's just High Noon, you know?
So this is basically blue-white control, splash red for Galvanic Discharge with the classic Scepter Chant combo that absolutely everyone loves.
Yes, I love it. It's wonderful to play against when my opponent takes all the game actions.
Exactly. The combo of if you get it under Orm's Chant, you can activate it at your opponent's upkeep, and you can pay the kicker off the chant, and your opponent can't attack nor play things.
Fun.
To be fair, up against Is It Prowess, it's not that effective.
No.
It's okay, shutting down combat, that's great, but Is It Prowess has so many instant speed removal spells that they're not dead to it.
Dragon's Rage Channeler here, the ideal start for Justin Chin. 1-drop into 2-drop. Hey, look, Corey, it's your Steel Cutter.
There we go. I'm back.
Red Steel.
Yes.
So getting Surveil there off of the Dragon's Rage Channeler.
Looks like there is another Corey Steel Cutter as well. Doesn't look like you have the combo from Justin of having a Bauble or a Mutagenic Growth to go turn 2 to get the Monk, but...
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the ideal place to be. Go faster than your opponent can even register what is happening. But with that on the stack, we see the Spell Snare taking care of Corey Steel Cutter.
Wow. And only a one of in the main. I guess there's another one in the board that we assuredly brought in. Spell Snare, one of, if not the best card against Is It Prowess, because not only does it hit Corey Steel Cutter, it hits
the birdie.
The bird, where, Slick Shot show up. So if they go to plot that, you know, most of the time, they play it with like 3 mana untapped, so you're not able to rebuke it or mana leak, any of those kind of things. But, there is the truly best card against Prowess. High Noon is here.
You know what? Justin's like, okay, fine. I'll just hit you with my 1-powered creatures.
Yeah,
we'll get there eventually. 7 turns.
I don't recommend plotting Slick Shot Show Off when there's a High Noon in play. I'll tell you that.
No, don't do that. Unless you can kill it, which I don't think there is a way for Justin to do so.
Yeah, not really. Usually there's some kind of bounce that you can do, but...
Into the Flood Maul, there's like one of that in the sideboard.
Yeah, nope. Just, we're in a High Noon world now, and that very much favors Steve, of course. It's the single best card against the Prowess decks.
Yeah. There's a reason it's seeing so much play in Standard and in Modern.
Yep.
I'll leave it on top.
All right, so Steve slowing things down, setting the pace, you know, as all good control players do, dictating the terms of engagement here as he deploys a galvanic discharge to take care of the slick shot.
And we're getting to the later stages of our Swiss round, so these players are in the situation with 8 wins, with 5 rounds left, that they can control their own destiny by winning 4 out of the 5. Actually, they got to win 4 in a row to just be immediately removed from the tournament and sent to the draft tomorrow. Or, of course, they can lose once and hope their tiebreakers are good enough. With the draw, it probably is. So 4-1, these players should be good to go as well.
All right, lightning bolt. He's going to do what he can. And trying to shape the top of the library, get Dragon's Rage Channeler pumped up,
I'm at 11.
get delirious.
Yep, looks like land, artifact, creature, instant. So we are there. We're good to go.
Going crazy. She didn't get 12 hours sleep last night.
Yeah, yeah.
Rage Channeler.
Yeah, the Javier plan.
Yeah.
Take a
Which
look
I
once
did
more.
do last
You
night, by
did,
the
yeah.
way. And I got to say, Javier, I think, is onto something. I feel pretty good with 12 hours sleep,
So
believe it or
lucky.
not.
You're so lucky. I couldn't fall asleep, so I am fueled by caffeine this
There we go.
Caffeine and Cosmic Wife. Let's go.
So Corey Steelcutter, I mean, as much as I love the card, against High Noon, it is a 2-mana
Womp, womp,
equipment
womp, womp.
where you pay 2 to give a creature +1/+1 and trample. You never can play a second spell in any way, shape, or form.
Oh, that's so funny. All right. Well, you know, we got a flyer here, but Steve, I'm sure, has an answer eventually for this critter.
Yep.
Let's see what he goes for there. Lorraine revealed into the yard.
Justin did scry.
Bleh.
Justin did scry a Spell Pierce to the top and has it in hand, so is able to play that right now if he so chooses.
Oh,
It doesn't get too much better.
No, it doesn't. It's not going to get better than that right now.
But I do think Steve has another Orm's Chant in hand.
Yes,
so.
yeah, sure does.
But this is half of Steve's life total right now. There's an attack for 4.
7, right? Yeah, 11 down to 7.
11 down to 7.
You're on 8 down to 4.
Yeah, we're just checking life totals here. Both players
Oh, I marked your
responsible
side.
for
My
keeping
bad,
track.
sorry.
Yeah, just not.
Steve's like, I was on
Yeah,
your side. He's like, I liked it a lot
Oops.
better if we were
I
going
marked
down
my
to
side.
7.
Yeah.
That sounds about right. That's why I was asking.
Yep, down to
my
4.
bad. Sorry.
Does Steve have a way? He sure does. We see an Arms Chant, but does he have a way thereafter to keep Justin at bay?
I saw Wrath of the Skies off the top.
Oh.
So Wrath of the Skies for 1 here looks quite good.
Lovely.
Wrath for
Yep,
1.
he agrees.
Yeah, that is excellent.
I'll spend 1 energy.
So, bye-bye Dragon's Rage Channeler. Need some hasty threats, huh?
Casting iteration? Yeah, iteration.
Or Lightning Bolt and then upkeep. Sorry, Birdie then Lightning Bolt upkeep.
Yeah, and of course the Corey Steelcutter does give haste. So if we're
Yeah,
able
that
to
too.
find a DRC here and give it haste, that would be excellent. Now Steve could respond by playing an Orm's Chant right before combat,
Sure.
but that's not where you want to be doing it. So
Consult the star charts here.
Yeah, I can see.
Sculpt his hand a little bit more, find the answers he needs. He's sitting at 4. He's not too concerned just yet,
Yep.
but he will be soon.
I did see Justin has a Lava Dart, so not
Oh.
the best, as it's just 1 damage at a time, but it does open the door for Lightning Bolt being a lethal
Yeah.
threat.
How many bolts is he playing?
Gotta be 4. Can't imagine you play anything less than that.
Go.
Sure is. 4 bolts in the main deck.
And you do get to Surveil here. As long as we do play the Surveil lands. Prowess, it's not, you're not in love with playing tap lands in your hyper-aggressive
Yeah.
deck, but the value of just having 1 is just way too high.
This feels a lot like, the age-old tale between control and mono-red aggro.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
This is the closest, I think, in this format.
Yep. Yeah, Jeskai Control, definitely not that popular. Blue-white Control, same vein.
Yeah.
There's just so many. So the thing is when you play a control deck, in Modern,
Go to 3.
it's just so difficult because there's so many different decks that preparing for all of them is impossible.
Yeah.
You have to pick a certain amount. So control is usually at its best
Iteration results?
when a metagame is smaller, like
Yeah.
when there's a deck that you predict to be 30 or 40%.
For
A
sure.
control deck can be great because if you're good against that deck, boom, half the field you're good against.
Oh, alrighty.
On top.
That's huge.
Solitude. Hey,
That
buddy.
is, there is a lightning bolt here, though. So I believe we can just aim this upstairs.
Yeah?
And kind of curious why we didn't do it at upkeep.
Yeah.
But anyways, it's going to go upstairs now, and it's going to
Doesn't
work.
yeah, it does, because it can't cost any more spells, right?
Yep. It's Orm's Chant and a road in hand, so that's GG.
Ah, nice. All right, lightning bolt to the face. Gets it done here for Justin Chin. Fighting through a high noon.
Thanks,
It's a
Odenheimer.
tough job for the Izzet Prowess to do,
Yes.
but he did it.
Yeah, especially on turn 2. I mean,
Yeah.
that is really brutal. I believe Steve interacted on turn 1 and then had high noon on 2. That's about as good as it can
Yeah.
get, but sometimes not enough.
Yeah, best case scenario. You know, no life gain there, unfortunately, for the opponent. But yeah, excellent win there for Izzet Prowess. We have even more magic to show you, friends, as we get deeper into this round of Modern. We've had a great time so far today. Lots of limited. Oh, look at this. We're being treated now to Ken Yukuhiro up against Jake Bailey, who is playing one of my other favorite decks here because there's a cat and an oven involved. So Eldrazi Ramp, Samwise Gamgee combo.
Yeah, absolutely. Both of these decks are extremely spicy.
They are, yeah.
Slumbering Trudge version of Eldrazi from Ken, an aspiring Spike Brew from back in the day, as well as this version of Samwise Gamgee. The only thing we are splashing red for is Goblin Bombardment.
Yep.
And most of the time, this is just an Abzan creature combo deck, but I actually talked to a member of Jake's team.
Yep.
They're splashing for Ajani and Goblin. I mean, Ajani was already,
yeah.
you know, base color, but splashing for Goblin Bombardment and playing Ajani because you can,
Cat oven
yeah, you
flips
can
him.
sack Cauldron Familiar and that flips Ajani, which is pretty spicy.
That makes me so happy. I
Yeah.
love this cat. It's my favorite creature probably in all of Magic, next to Mayhem Devil. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm happy when I see a kitty cat go in an oven and start doing dinging things.
I believe we have seen 8 decks this round now.
Yeah,
This round now,
and they're all
there's
different. Wait, we saw 2 affinity, right?
2
Yeah,
affinities.
yeah.
Every other deck was unique, and some of them were decks that we just don't really see in Modern at all anymore, or new creations.
The
So
goose is loose. Alert, the goose is loose.
really shows how amazing
Yeah.
Modern is right now.
Hey, Trudge. Oh, all right. Let's see. Does Ken have our fight rigging in hand?
I want to say, hence,
He does. Is it? Yeah. No. That was Disciple Fraley's.
I want to say there is not a lot of lands from Ken, maybe just 1 Disciple, so that might be a problem, but we shall
It's
see.
a land when you need it to be. Oh, Fanatic of Ronus. Okay. Yeah, we're going to turn that around. Bolt it in.
Yeah, Fanatic of Ronus, if it just read 2 mana, 1/4, tap to add 4 mana, it would be incredible, right?
Yeah, it would be banned, probably.
But with Slumbering Trudge in play, it does meet the requirements already, so a
That's
great
sick.
combo.
Yeah.
Now
Was
Ken,
that another? Okay. Another Disciple. We got another Trudge. Malevolent Rumble.
Yep.
That could be good. Yeah.
Yep. I mean, if you can't deal with Fanatic of Ronus, untapping with 6 mana
Yeah.
and probably playing a 7th on turn 3 is excellent. Start with a Rumble. You could easily find the fight rigging.
Yeah, and then
And,
just,
you
you know,
could be doing it.
Emrakul and Jake can just start, Ken can just start sacrificing all of Jake's stuff.
Yeah, yeah, no kidding.
That is quite fun. I won't lie.
Now, the flip side, of course, Jake at any moment can win the game on the spot.
Yeah.
A sack outlet plus cat plus Samwise,
Yeah.
Gamgee. That's kind of the combo, and you're good to go. So both very, very fast decks at time, but can both grind.
Yeah. That's ideally what you want, is a deck that can win pretty quick, but can also hold its own if your opponent's slowing things
Yeah,
down.
absolutely.
All right. Where are we going? Mr. Bailey?
Yeah, those are my kind of favorite decks in Modern, where you have an incredible plan A, something that goes way
Yeah.
over the top, infinite combo, but has a good distraction element, where you can be like, well, you have to deal with these things eventually, and then when your
Yeah.
opponent, you know, puts their attention onto those things, then you're like, oops, combo.
Pockets in.
Yeah.
Distraction tactics, huh?
I mean, something, you know, the most powerful deck we saw in that vein was Teamer Breach, you know, that ended up being banned, where it had that powerful way to win the game, but Urza Saga was a great distraction and kind of proved why that deck was just too good.
Whoop. Malevolent
you took,
Rumble.
Temple.
Do we find the fight rigging?
I think we saw it yet. Did draw
There's an Emrakul. Hey,
Emrakul.
buddy. Oh, okay.
So let's see what we got. Still haven't made a land drop. Has an Eldrazi Temple selected off the Rumble. So Emrakul check is we got sorcery, land, and creature.
And that's 2 mana floating there from
So we're already,
Fnatic.
it's turn 3, we're already at 10 as far as how close you are to Emrakul. So next turn, Emrakul is already ready to go.
Yeah,
And I think Ken had
slightly
a
terrifying. Was
Thought
his
Knot
turn
Seer
4?
as well to interact a bit.
Yeah, that's where he's turning to. So I'm going to take a look-ski at Jake's hand. Crack the Windswept Heath in response. Find a land. Does he have anything to play at instant speed?
Yeah, let's see. These decks historically have had Chord of Calling
Yeah.
as the ability to search something up. So, I mean, if Chord is here, looks pretty good.
Well, he's going to give us a look at his hand. There's Cord.
For 2.
I wonder what he's fetching.
Yeah, let's see.
Sam.
Is Samwise.
Hey, buddy.
Can I see? Of course.
Pull Samwise Gamgee up there. The
Yeah.
card that kind of makes this possible.
Yeah, so with Kitty Cat, anytime another non-token creature enters, he's making food, and he can snack on the foods to return historic cards. That part's largely irrelevant.
Yeah.
But basically, you know, you get something to sacrifice the cat to, it keeps coming back, and it's just ding, 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 gain and drain. All the way to the bank.
Absolutely. Really cool combo.
Where's the oven?
Now we've seen combo decks like this before. These creature combo style of decks. They're usually very fragile.
Well, he's been serving Jake pretty decently so far.
And I want to say Jake must have just revealed lands as I don't know if Thought Knot actually picked a card, but yeah, it must have been.
Sweet.
I
Yeah.
see Ritual drawn off the top and just 2 other lands in hand. So a great draw. Birthing Ritual is another card that kind of enabled this
Nice.
combo.
Yeah, the Birthing Ritual Dex itself didn't do too well here at the Pro Tour, but in this deck, it's going to do a decent job.
Yeah, there's kind of 2 Birthing Ritual decks right now. There's the Samwise Gamgee combo and then the Simic value play, Ice Fang Quaddles and Culling Oracles and flips into a Boran Oculus.
Okay.
That deck is one of the most fun decks you can play. Maybe not the best position, but it's modern. You can win with anything.
Yeah.
As long as you know your deck. That's really what Modern's all about. You can play the best deck in the format, in air quotes, but if you don't really understand all its matchups, you haven't mastered the deck itself, you probably aren't going to do great. Or you can play Jund Cosmogoyf and know your deck and know the Modern format, and you can probably do quite well.
All right, so what is Jake fishing for here off of the sacrifice?
Like a Viscera Seer is probably the card you want the most.
Yes,
that would just allow you to win the game on the spot, but looks like a Linvala?
Yeah.
Okay.
Haven't seen her in a hot minute.
Yeah. And you get to look first and
Lavinia.
then decide, or Lavinia,
Yeah.
yep, excuse me. You get to look first and then decide if you want the card. And then you got to sack something here. Cauldron Familiar goes, gets the food, so you can just bring that back straight away if you want.
All right, so Lavinia Azorius Renegade able to prevent any free spells.
Food.
And non-creature spells
take one.
are being
I'm at 15.
shut down as well.
You're at 15.
Okay. 15, 15.
15.
So Mana Dorks basically ineffective against Lavinia.
Yep. Well, the biggest part is each opponent can't cast the non-creature, so the
non-creatures, yeah.
gigantic
The big
Kozilek
idiots.
command.
He's fine. Yeah.
The
So
Kozilek
Kozilek's-
command is it's really good against. Outside of that, not amazing.
Yeah, the creatures are chill. And you could see, like, Jake wasn't super jazzed to see her on top.
Yeah.
No offense, Lavinia, you're...
If it,
I'm sure
if
you're
it,
great.
if it said creature spells, then
Yeah.
Emrakul not being able to be cast would be huge. But as it stands, I think it's time for Emrakul.
Yeah.
And man, you can do some damage
Oh, yeah.
on your opponent's turn when you have sack outlets because, well, Sylvan
Sylvan
Safekeeper.
Safekeeper. Quite likes to chew on dirt, I've heard.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Yes.
Nom 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 nom. Look at all these delicious lands you can destroy.
And I would think that is just going to be GG. Jake can probably do some things to minimize the damage that Emrakul can do.
Like?
Like try to sack, gain some life with your food. You know, yeah, not much. Not much. Either way, I think Ken is going to be able to have a heyday on Jake's turn.
Oh boy. Yeah, it's fun when you've got
So
activated abilities to play with on your opponent's side.
Yeah. Yeah. The Samwise Gamgee's
Goodness.
combo deck does not fuel very well when it's under the Emrakul turn. Like, there's too many things your opponent can do to just completely wreck you.
Yeah.
There's some decks where you Emrakul them and it's like just a lot of spot removal, stuff like that, where it's not that impactful, but this is not one of
Yeah.
those decks.
Emrakul, the Promised End. He's going to steal Jake Bailey's turn from him. But he's like, it's okay, you get another turn as a treat.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
So makes another food. That does make 3 food for Samwise Gamgee, where you could return a historic
Does he have anything in there?
permanent. He does not.
No.
That is a bunch of lands and Court of Calling.
He needs to put red in this deck.
Yeah.
Well, he has, but he needs to put Mayhem Devil in this deck.
Yeah, yeah.
That would
right.
solve all his problems. Goblin Bombardment.
Oh, that's so brutal too. Now we can. What it looks like is sack every land.
Yep.
Sack every creature.
Uh-huh.
Aim all the damage upstairs to Jake. But that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, and then there's the birthing ritual as well you can mess around with.
Yeah, you can fail to find on birthing
Yeah.
ritual, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, my.
Oh, not even
gravy.
taking 2 off the Temple Garden? All right, Ken's
Don't be so nice.
Ken's being nice here.
Don't do that.
There goes 5 lands, and the way you get to do it is you get to
targeting that.
stack them all.
sorry.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
then they
It's,
fail because
it's,
Shroud you can't
not
Yeah.
target anything with.
Yeah, but you
One,
you can't go like 1 at a time, you know?
Yeah.
4, 1, 5.
And then Goblin Bombardment all of his stuff away.
It looks like we did do 5, but I mean, I'm pretty sure that you could just stack them
Yeah.
all.
Yeah, and then you can use Samwise first to sack all the food so the cat even can't even come back.
Mana.
Yeah. Ken's doing this so you can add a mana here to get rid of 1 food and then sack all 5 creatures to aim them all at Jake. The turn will end with 1 birthing ritual and 2 food in play and a goblin bombardment as well.
Yeah. 110.
You could have sacked all the food.
Oh yeah, you can sack all the food too because you can bring back Cauldron Familiar.
Yeah, but you don't want to bring back Cauldron Familiar.
Well, then you sack it again to Jake. So it's neutral in damage.
Sure,
So
fine.
you
Yeah,
might as
okay.
well, yeah.
But it's doing him damage every time it enters.
Who cares? Ken could go down to 2 and he's going to win this
Fine.
game, you know?
Okay, I'm just saying.
Stay at
You,
9,
you
right?
1 damage and
Yeah,
2 lose.
I stay at 9. You're
2
at 13.
lose,
Yeah.
2 damage to you. You got 2 enchantments. Your turn, Jake.
Well, that is the hand extended there from Jake Bailey. Ken Yukuhiro picks up the win by mucking with Jake Bailey's board state in the most spectacular fashion. You know, it's all well and good playing a combo deck that sacrifices stuff a lot, except for when Emrakul's staring you down. So.
Yeah, no kidding. I mean, those were just such incredible matches that really encapsulate what Modern is all about.
That was
All the
sweet.
matches we watched this round were just really wild, a lot
Yeah.
of crazy interaction, and hey, this is the reason why the format's so great.
Definitely a showcase round. I'd
Definitely.
say. We got to see some sweet decks in action, some awesome games, and we're going to see even more of that, friends, in the next round. We'll be back with the news desk after the short break.